The drama opens with the main female protagonist, Lucy, who is in class but completely focused on her drawing. While she is an intelligent student, she often neglects to listen to her teacher's lectures. As a result, the teacher scolds her and announces that she must bring her parents to school the following day. After class, Lucy's friend approaches her, asking what she plans to do. They see some boys outside the window motioning for them to come out. Lucy's friend goes out to meet them, but Lucy remains inside, engrossed in her phone. She is trying to message her older brother, Sang-Gyan, who lives in a hostel, to ask for his help, but he isn't responding. The boys soon come inside. One of them is a big fan of Lucy and wants to be friends with her, but she is still focused on her phone. She finally gets a message from her brother who, without hearing the full story, refuses to help. Dejected, Lucy leaves with her friend, complaining that her brother never helps her. She concludes that she'll have to ask their mother to go to the school meeting. When Lucy arrives home, she's about to gently tell her mom about the meeting when her mom informs her that Sang-Gyan has returned from the hostel and is in his room. Happy at the news, Lucy goes to his room to ask for his help. When she enters, she sees a very handsome and cute boy sitting there. This is Do-won, Sang-Gyan's friend and the main male character of the drama. Lucy, confused, thinks that her brother got plastic surgery. She asks the boy when he had the surgery. The boy tells her to come closer and check for herself, revealing that he is not Sang-Gyan. Sang-Gyan then enters the room and asks what she's doing there. Do-won asks Sang-Gyan if they look alike because his sister mistook him for him and asked about plastic surgery. Sang-Gyan gets angry at Lucy for even considering that he would change his handsome face. He starts to walk away. Lucy stops him and explains that she needs his help with a teacher's meeting. Sang-Gyan, as usual, refuses. Lucy starts to cry loudly, pretending that Sang-Gyan hit her. Their mom comes upstairs, scolds Sang-Gyan, and even hits him. Do-won, standing behind her, is shocked to see Lucy's mischievous side as she continues to complain about her brother. Their mother takes Sang-Gyan away to lecture him. Lucy then turns to Do-won and asks for his help, explaining that she needs someone to come to school because her teacher called her parents to complain. Do-won initially refuses, but Lucy points out that if he hadn't talked about the plastic surgery, Sang-Gyan wouldn't have gotten mad and refused to help her. Do-won agrees with her point. As he leaves, he asks for Lucy's name and school, but she isn't sure if he'll actually show up. This was a flashback to the past. The story now shifts to the present 3 years later. Lucy is now a young woman. When she comes downstairs, she sees her brother, Sang-Gyan, who has returned home after a long time. She doesn't speak to him because he rarely replied to her messages while he was away at the hostel. Sang-Gyan tries to get her to welcome him, and she eventually does. During lunch, Sang-Gyan asks his father for the car keys, explaining that he needs to get his luggage as well as his friends. It turns out that his hostel has changed and is now closer to home. Lucy realizes that the friend is probably Do-won and asks if she can help carry the luggage and spend time with her brother. Sang-Gyan initially says no, but their parents convince him to agree. After school, Lucy arrives at her brother's new hostel to help. She recognizes her dad's car and looks inside, spotting a fox doll that she likes. As she's picking it up, Do-won walks up, asking, "Who are you to be touching my things?" Lucy is startled to see him again after all this time and is flustered by how attractive he is. Do-won recognizes her. "You're Lucy, aren't you, the little kid?" Lucy tells him she's not a little kid anymore, but a high schooler in 11th grade, not 8th. Do-won playfully asks why she's taking the doll if she's not a kid anymore. He says he was just about to throw it away, but Lucy takes it from him, saying that even though she's grown up, she still likes dolls. Do-won laughs and reminds her that he did her a favor 3 years ago. Inside the hostel, Sang-Gyan is just sitting and not helping at all. Lucy scolds him for being lazy. When Sang-Gyan's other friends arrive and try to talk to Lucy, he keeps them away, saying they'll scare her. His friends introduce themselves to Lucy. Lucy asks them if it's true that Sang-Gyan has a lot of girls crazy about him, something he had told her before. His friends are surprised and tease Sang-Gyan, saying they've never seen him with any girls. Sang-Gyan glares at Lucy, who makes a face back at him, causing Do-won to realize she's still as mischievous as ever. When Do-won gets close to Lucy to pick up his phone, she blushes again. He has to leave for a job, so he says goodbye. Lucy leaves as well, refusing Sang-Gyan's offer to drive her home. She leaves in a hurry and forgets her notebook on the table. Later that night, Do-won calls Lucy using her brother's phone to tell her about the notebook. Lucy asks him to do her homework, an essay that's due the next day. Do-won says he'll ask Sang-Gyan to do it, but Lucy insists that he do it instead because her brother isn't good at writing essays. Do-won laughs and tells her to meet him at the bus stop at 6 a.m. the next day. He says he'll bring her notebook and help her with the essay. Lucy is overjoyed and sets multiple alarms on her phone. The next day, she arrives at the bus stop at 6 a.m., but Do-won isn't there. She remembers the day of her teacher's meeting when Do-won was also late. She starts to get upset and angry, and as she's about to leave, she trips and falls. Do-won appears right in front of her and apologizes for being late. As they walk to school, Lucy tells him not to talk to the teacher about anything and to just agree with whatever she says. Do-won suspects she may have gotten into a fight with other students, given how serious she is. They arrive at the school, and Lucy introduces Do-won to the teacher, who is surprised to learn that such a handsome and tall guy is Lucy's brother. The teacher complains about Lucy's lack of focus in class, even though she is a top student. Lucy is not bothered by this, as she's just happy that Do-won is there. The fanboy also shows up and asks if Do-won is really her brother. Lucy doesn't answer him. Do-won scolds Lucy in front of the teacher, telling her that she always praises the teacher at home, which impresses the teacher. When Lucy apologizes, the teacher easily forgives her. The scene shifts back to the present, where Lucy is still waiting for Do-won. He finally shows up with a carton of milk, which makes her happy. They sit down to study. Do-won helps her with the essay, but Lucy is more interested in asking him about his life. Do-won reminds her to focus on her studies so she isn't late for school. Lucy eventually finishes the essay, but it's not complete. As she's about to go into school, Do-won slips a completed essay into her bag that he wrote himself. He says he hopes it helps and leaves. Lucy is ecstatic, but then the fanboy shows up and tries to make her laugh. Lucy seems happy with him. After school, it's raining, and her parents tells Lucy to stay home because Song-gyeon will be there with her. Song-gyeon gets home a few hours later and looks for Lucy, who is hiding. He finds her and offers to take her out to dinner with him.